up.
Yeah.
I'm the Fonz, whatever.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, our apartment, our garage area got broken into last week. And, some people knew, some people didn't. But I'm always out there, when cars are coming home, passing, whatever, because I'm smoking. Okay? But I always give the, hey, what's up, the wave or whatever.
You're like a security guard, huh?
And,
Ran a cop.
I let some people know, hey, you might want to lock your cars because, some shit got broken into last week. And the one person's response that I remember was like a fucking blank look, like
you weren't speaking English?
Yeah. And then
or like it was you.
And then they fucking walked away without saying, oh, thanks. We will make sure and lock it up. It's like, I know you. I've had cigarettes with you out here. And you people still fucking freak out.
That makes me think he knew about who it was or something. That's shady behavior to me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah. All you say, oh, okay, cool, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Exactly.
Or even, okay.
Exactly. It's not that hard.
Word.
Fucking people are just...
Gotcha.
They're stupid. And there's one neighbor who just moved in less than 2 weeks ago, and I got a better relationship with her than people who have been there for fucking 9 years and see me every day. It's like, what the fuck?
Is it like you're the new kid on the block, or they've been there for a while, they get territorial about new people coming in? It's like, if you're that fucking territorial about where you live, go buy a house.
Yeah.
Go get a motorhome. Do something. Because you're in an apartment complex. There's going to be traffic in and out. There's going to be people rotating like a revolving door of tenants.
Yeah.
The expectations are just unrealistic about your living situation. Are you fucking miserable because you've been there for 9 years? Is that what's up?
That's the thing. Like, there's this mother and daughter who live there.
Whores.
And, I can understand, not being so friendly with a kid to a smoker because you don't want your kid around the smoke.
How old is
the
daughter?
I mean, she's like 6 years old, 7 years old.
6 years old, too.
And so...
Well, I can see how her mom doesn't...
It's crazy.
Wandering around the creek.
Because, when people are down there swimming, her daughter is just like that eerie, like ghostly kid on the block who's standing up in the window with the shades parted, just looking down at everybody having fun. And it's like she won't even let her daughter out of the house to get to know her neighbors.
I smell child abuse.
How big is the pool?
An average-sized pool. It's nothing big. It's just...
It's a little kidney bean-shaped pool. It's a regular pool. Is it square or kidney bean? I thought it was round. I think it makes a difference.
Or like a peanut.
Just your normal oblong kind of pool, that you'd find in a lot of backyards or whatever. But, people just... They're so afraid of the outside. Like, oh, I got to stay inside. Or, oh, I got to do this. It's like...
Why I stopped watching the news, man.
That's why. It's the fucking news and the media.
Can't do it. My wife's grandma, she sits watching the news all day. I mean, that's the show that's on the whole day.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's, looking at the weather on the Weather Channel. She's looking at the traffic. She's outside looking out and see who's walking around. I'm like, if you want to know what the weather's like, step outside.
Or just look out the window.
If you want to know what traffic is like, okay, I can see it. But
why are you
don't go anywhere.
Why are you watching the weather all day if you aren't even going to go outside?
If you want to know what the traffic is like on the 110, don't bother. You're never going to be on the freeway. You're just going to the store and back.
Yeah.
You don't really travel. I don't get it.
It's not going to give you the 182nd in Van Ness traffic report.
The paranoia levels have just increased. People are afraid, and what are they afraid of? What are you afraid of? Other people?
Yeah. I
mean, because I think really that's the scariest thing on earth is other people. You can't do anything about natural disasters. They're going to happen, but come on, man.
Fucking nation of agoraphobics, man. That's something else.
Yeah, the phobias.
I love driving around the city. If I don't have anything else to do, I just like driving around, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, yesterday I did that.
Peeking my head in, I'm just like, what the fuck's going on here, And it's not like I'm doing anything exciting, but at least, it's some form of entertainment as opposed to sitting at home watching somebody else live your life for you.
Exactly.
TV, like you're watching the news and, some guy's robbing a bank or whatever, somebody's out there living and you're just watching. Like,
speaking of like not having a
reality
clue
TV.
about reality, we went and saw the movie Ninja Assassin yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, just think about the title itself: Ninja Martial
Assassin.
Arts, Assassin, Killer.
What does the billboard show you? Blood. Lots of fucking
So
gory blood.
about 5 minutes into the movie, it starts off great. I have my 5-minute rule. If a movie's entertaining within 5 minutes, I'll stick around. If not, I'm out. You know. I mean, with the song, it's like 30 seconds. If it catches my interest in 30 seconds, I'll listen to it. If not, I'm changing the channel. But we're watching this movie. Right off the bat, some guy gets half of his head decapitated.
That's right. You
cut in
can
half,
see him laughing
and you see
still.
this couple, or two couples.
No, they're two couples.
Yeah,
they're
two
like double
couples,
dating or something.
walking out. And Painter and I happen to be sitting kind of in the front row, and they walk
it's
past
like-
us, and I say, "Was it too violent?" And the girl goes, "Yes, it was."
And
Like, what the fuck did you
and
think it was going to be a love story?
Yeah.
They beelined it right for the door. I
Crouching
was like,
Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I mean, what do you think it was going to
And
be?
for those guys, I mean,
Pussies.
how fucking stupid are you, dude? If you're going to see a fucking action flick or like a
Right.
war flick,
Go
why
with
are
your
you gonna
buddy.
Take your
That's why I went with my
woman
buddy.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like
It's
go
like,
watch. Go watch a what's a romantic movie out
Go
there
see
right
A
now,
Christmas
man?
Story, A Christmas Carol. Go see.
Go see something scary, man.
don't know.
Paranormal Activity. So they jump in your
Something.
arms,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
shit. But man, yeah. Well, they're lucky they didn't stay for the rest of the movie because it only escalated.
well, I mean, but it's just stupid, It's
It's
like
an action flick. What do you think it was going to be?
Savvy has a list of movies that his wife wants to see, and
What are
he's
you waiting
like,
for Valentine's
"All
Day?"
right, you know what? Here goes your movies. I'm going out to play poker tonight. I'm going to do whatever. You watch those fucking movies while I'm out the house because you know what? They're fucking chick flicks, and I don't need to see that shit. That's just not me."
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
not you. You're right. Exactly.
And you know what? I would never drag her. I remember when Jet Li and Jackie Chan came out with the Forbidden Kingdom, and I was like, "Oh, I love both those guys."
Right.
I went and saw it by myself.
Yeah.
I went and saw Fearless with Jet Li by myself.
that's one of my faves right there.
I'm like, I'll go by myself. If someone wants to come, cool. But I don't know many people that are kung fu action movies other than Painter.
Yeah, I also
So,
like
fuck, I'll go
zombie
by
movies,
myself.
for example. For example, I like zombie movies, and I dreaded the day I took my daughter to see Land of the Dead, one of the latest zombie movies. Well, that was a few years back. Because she sat there bored out of her skull, and I felt bad because I was enjoying the zombie shit. And there was a part where this girl comes out with some real big tits, and I was like, "Whoa! I wish I didn't brought you to this. I didn't bring you to this." I was like, "Shit!" But for me, it was entertaining. But it's hard to be at a movie. Like for example, when I went to see Napoleon Dynamite for the first time, I couldn't get into it because the person I took, a girlfriend at the time, man, she sat there like she had ants in her pants, and she just edgy, and I'm like, you fucking
Well,
ruined
they
my
say with advertising, and probably also with movies and TV, they're always talking about know your audience. Well, as a viewer, you need to know your fucking audience too. If
Know
it's your
what product
girlfriend,
you're gonna buy. Yeah.
if it's your girlfriend of 3 years who fucking jumps out of her seat when somebody goes to the emergency room to have blood taken on a TV show, don't take them to a fucking shoot 'em up action flick where people are gonna lose arms and fucking heads cut off and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Know your audience.
It's like taking a vegetarian to Houston Steakhouse. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why did those guys take those girls to that flick?
Yeah.
If it was a first date, that's a pretty lame first date on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
I don't think that
You should be
relationship's
dating
gonna
on
last too
Saturday or
long.
Friday night. But second of all, if you know these girls, chances are they're not into decapitation and blood and action flicks. I mean, that movie was really entertaining. I really liked it. The script and all that. I don't even pay attention to that when it comes to those kind of movies.
Yeah, not a movie for a script, but if you want to see a lot of action and learn some kung fu, that's a good flick, man. I took some
The plot
stuff.
was sick. Yeah, the plot was sick. So, anything else, guys? We got to wrap it up here. You got anything to close on?
No, I just after seeing that
Don't
film,
be a lonely piece of shit.
Say
or
hi.
if you're gonna be a lonely piece of shit, at least be a happy lonely piece of shit.
Exactly. So on that note, this is the
Fucking hermits.
Sperm Donor Show. I'm savvyjinx with the Painter and Twig.
All right,
we out.
Late.